All you guys, and welcome to the second episode of the Youth Encouraging Alaskans Summit. I've seen a lot of people from outside the states and from a lot of different corners of Alaska, so I want to shout out five people from those different spots. Before I do that, I have one quick announcement for you guys. To make sure you guys win your prizes, change your name to your first name and your last name on desktop. You can do that by hovering over your image and clicking the three dots and then rename. And let's go with those people across the state. First of all, hello to Haley, who is out there in Nome. I see Elizabeth in Kalaganek, Rebecca in Petersburg, Callie in Huslia, Rebecca in Petersburg, Galvin and Cruz, I think they're in Ninwalek, and there is Julianne in Fairbanks, and Chloe and Jose in Hollis. We also have a couple people from Pilot Station. And then here's all those guys going over a little bit of a map, kind of close to where they're at. And yeah, let's go through that, with Hollis and Kitchcan being there. And I'm going to pass the mic over to my good friend, Sean Derrick.
Oh my goodness. What's up, everybody? Make some noise by putting some exclamation points in the chat box. Give me some love at the chat box so I can call you out. Oh my goodness, they're coming. And let me know what high school you're coming in from, middle school you're coming in from. How you doing, Roy? Good to see you back. Thank you so much. Good to see you, Anderson. Wonderful. Yeah, I let you in like 4 times yesterday. Charlie in the house, my brother from another mother. Wonderful. Let me know where you're coming in from. Let me know where you're zooming in from. What's your neighborhood? I represent Harlem. Let me know your neighborhood so I can shout it out. Handshoe in the house. What's up, Aiden? Good to see you back. Did anybody bring their best friend? Nah. Anchorage in the house. Thank you, Aiden Lee. Appreciate that. 17 Mile Lake. Okay, I can dig it. Kenai, word. Grade, are the seniors in the house? Are the juniors in the house? Let me know what grade you're in. 11th says James. Thank you so much. 7th in the house. Okay, word. Can we go a little lower than that? 8th in the house. Good to see you. Yes, Sonia in the house, one of the teen ambassadors. Okay, we're going to have a great time. If you want to have a great time, do me a favor, put GOOO, all caps, so that you're here with me. That's what I'm talking about. My name is Sean Derrick, speaker for the Dreamer. You know I have the most amazing job in the world. Typically, I'm traveling around talking to young people how to make the most out of their teenage years in a safe and healthy, positive way. But today, I got to be your keynote speaker yet again. But I do have a huge surprise for you. I'll let you know about that later. Can we play a game? Can everyone play a game? You guys want to play a game? Say yeah, but yeah in all caps so I can see you. If you want to play a game, put yeah in all caps so I can see you. Okay, wonderful. Now, to play this game, I'm going to have you have your camera on. I'm going to have you have your camera on. Now, I had Cruz yesterday. What up, Aiden? Where are you coming from? Okay, what about you still at school? I can dig it. How you doing, Shelby? It's good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, great. So we're going to play a game called Just the Two of Us, and this is how you play it. When I say go and not a second before, you're going to have to run and get something that you have 2 of, and you cannot use shoes. Ready, set, go. Run and get something you have 2 of. Something you have 2 of. Anderson's first. Una is coming in close second. Where are you?
Oh my gosh.
Aiden, Rory, Vivi, that was close. Okay, wonderful. In order, because Anderson was first. Anderson, do me a favor and unmute yourself. Let everybody know what we're looking at. What did you bring that you have 2 of?
These are 2 remotes that I have for my lights.
I can dig it. Okay, give him some exclamation points in the chat box. Let him feel the love. Vivi in the house. I saw you run to the camera. What did you get 2 of? Unmute yourself,
Okay,
Vivi.
dig it. Okay, give me some exclamation points in the chat box. In the house. I saw you run to the camera. What did you
There's a little bit of a delay. I'm going to go back into the treehouse. Liza, how we're doing? Is there a little bit of a delay on your side?
A little bit of a delay, yeah.
Okay, no worries. Let's see if we can tackle this all together. And Justin, did you leave? Did you get something 2 of, my brother?
Yes, I did. I got 2 colored pencil. There's a green one and a blue one, but the green screen doesn't want me to actually show them.
I can dig it. There we go. I appreciate that. Justin, one of our teen ambassadors. I do have to go to Aiden. Aiden, were you able to get anything of 2 of, or are you just hanging out by the lockers?
I'm just waiting.
I can dig it. Okay, great. Thank you so much for being. See, that's dedication. Throw him some exclamation points in the chat box because he's here with us, everyone. Let Aiden have some love, if you don't mind. Thank you so much, Sonia, for the very first one. Now, you love music. I asked you yesterday to drop your favorite song in. I have another treat for you yet again. This young lady travels all over the world, spreading her passion, and I'm so excited to have her back to the virtual stage again. Please help me welcome back my friend and now yours, DJ Whit Taylor in the house. Show some love by putting your favorite song on the chat box, everybody. Put your favorite song.
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. So my name is Whitney Taylor Ray, better known as DJ Whit Taylor. I'm an international celebrity cruise ship DJ. I get to travel all around the world, bringing people young and old together for a good time. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We got an exciting game for you.
Now it's time to win some prizes. If you want to win a prize, do me a favor and put me with 3 E's in the chat box if you are ready to win a prize. Okay, we got some return champions. Charlie, do you see this yesterday? There are some people, a lot of people won prizes yesterday. Here's your chance. Now this time you have to name, all right? You have to name what this is from. It might not be just a song. It might be from a movie or TV show. So make sure that you don't just name the song. You have to name the show or TV show it's from or the movie, all right? If you're ready, put just 1 in the chat box. I'll go first because I am very competitive. I can't play. I wish I could because I'd love to win what you all are about to win. Here we go. All right, DJ Whit Taylor, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, great. Drop that first one. Here's for the prize. Drop it. Okay, that you all know that Maddie's going to be the one that helped me actually pick the winner because I couldn't see it's coming in so fast. Anyone who said Friends is correct. We're going to be first place. Now, you know how this works. There's no second place or third place with this game. We can only give out 1 prize per round. Okay, Maddie, let us know when you can who won that one. Are you ready for the next round? Ready to play? Say me with 3 E's. Okay. I want us to go further back in time. Okay. Further back in time. Whit, do you have something a little further back in time for me?
I think they might need some help from their mom or their grandparents for this next one.
Well, let's see. Listen, this is a win another prize. Here we go, DJ Whit Taylor. Let's. I want to say, I told you if you won yesterday, you have a chance to win again today, and Cruz takes home the second prize. Congratulations, Cruz, and thank you so much for wearing green yesterday. I appreciate that. Can we go even further back, DJ? Can we
can do that.
Okay, I feel like Alaska gets it. Not everyone can get this one, but Charlie, this might be for you, homie. Here we go. All right, get ready. If you are ready, put 3 exclamation points in the chat box showing that you're here with me. Time to win a prize. Okay, this is the last prize. Before we move on, DJ Whit Taylor, drop that beat. My friend Chung got it. So that's the last prize that we're giving right now within this. Do me a favor and show some love to DJ Whit Taylor. We'll see in just a little bit. Show some love in the chat box. Put some exclamation points, as many can fit in there, so you can show her some love. And by the way, DJ Whit Taylor, if there are people just now joining, didn't get a chance to meet you yesterday, I'd like you to tell a little bit about yourself. Now, the theme today is mystic. Imagine if you had a magic crystal ball and you could see your future. What was it like what was it like for you growing up, DJ Whit Taylor?
Growing up, I had big dreams. I had really big dreams, but where I came from, it really wasn't possible. I didn't really see it too often. So my story is called Turning the Tables. When I was in high school, I didn't quite fit in. I looked different. I sounded different, dressed different. My grades weren't that good. Grades were so bad, I got kicked off the basketball team and I almost didn't graduate, to be honest. I was really afraid. But one day my guidance counselor seen me in the hallway and he told me that I'm unique and I need to embrace that being unique is my power. So that's what I'm here to do today, is encourage you guys to embrace your uniqueness. That's how we come together. That's what cultivates creativity and leadership.
That's what I'm talking about. Show her some love in the chat box. And by the way, yesterday we talked about your anti-tobacco superpowers. Thank you so much for giving that love to her, Charlie. Anti-tobacco superpower. As I pass the mic, just do me a favor and put it in the chat box. What is your anti-tobacco superpower. Hers is music, mine is dance and speaking. Let me know what your hockey, food, singing. Thank you, Shelby. Yes, bike racing. Yes, gum. Gum, says Lena. That's your anti-tobacco superpower. That is very clever. It has been a pleasure serving you. I'll see you all later. Now help me give some love, big, stronger together love to my homie and your homie, Layla. See you in a little bit.
Hi, and welcome welcome back to the second 2021 Summit episode. This year's summit is bigger and maybe even better than any other summit we've ever held. With $4,000 in prizes, it pays to pay attention. So remember, it pays to pay attention. There will be lots of chances to win prizes each day. Each person can win one prize per episode. So if you miss out, that's all right. You have the next episode to try again. This episode is jam-packed with even more games, prizes, and tobacco facts than yesterday's. We've got two more big episodes with $4,000 in prizes, music, jokes, and definitely a lot of fun. This episode's theme is mystic. Think enchanted forests, mystic creatures, dragons, fairies, maybe some little gnomes or dwarves. We think fairy pools and peacefulness. All different kinds of things can be mystic. So it's time to play a game. We are going to play Never Have I Ever. If you've never played, I'll explain it. So I will say something I have never done. And then you will either put a thumbs up or a thumbs down with your reactions on Zoom. If you're not able to use the reactions, put yes or no in the chat box so we know if you have or haven't done this thing. After I go, I'll pass it on to one of the other TAs. So, never have I ever been out of the country. Okay, now it's time. Tell me in the chat box or with your reactions if you've ever been out of the country. Ooh, a lot of no's, some yeses. Very nice. Very fun. If you're feeling extra enthusiastic, maybe tell me where you've been. Now, it's time to pass it on to Zoe.
Never have I ever broken a cell phone. We're getting some yeses and nos. Looks like most of everybody's had some sort of experience in breaking their phone. All right, I'm gonna pass it off to Sonia.
All right, so using your reactions or the chat box, never have I ever played hockey. A lot of people haven't played, but there are some that have. Layla's played hockey before. All right, back to you, Layla.
Okay, I'm going to pass it on to Justin.
Okay, Layla, this is a hard one. You guys have put out a lot of ones with hockey. I could have done that one. I could have said I've never been out of the country. That's true as well. But I got to think of something up real quick here. So if you guys have any ideas in the chat box of what I could say, just put a couple in there. I'll see if any of those work. All right, I'm not seeing really anything in the chat box just yet. But let's say, oh yeah, I can do that. Never have I ever rode a longboard. I have not done that before. All right, cool. So I'm seeing that there's a lot of no's, there's a lot of yeses, kind of both ways. All right, let's pass that on to Sonia.
Never have I ever eaten squid before. A lot of people have eaten squid. I don't know if it's good or not, so I don't try it. All right, now I'm gonna pass it back to Layla for the next activity.
All right. Now that we're done with that amazing game, you guys did so awesome. We're going to meet the team. So for those of you who might be meeting us for the first time, I'm Layla.
I'm Zoe.
I'm Justin.
I'm Sonia.
And I'm Lena, and I just recently lost my shoe and I can't find out where it is. But I want to know where you are going to school currently. I and Sonia are going to Nenana City School, which I've been going since kindergarten, which I didn't move at all. We've got Service High School, West High in Anchorage, right? That's where West High is. North Pole Middle School, Golden View Middle School. I've never heard of Golden View. Let's see. Barnet? I can't say words. Raven Homeschool. I have heard about that. Family Partnership. Huh. I haven't heard about a lot of these schools. That's so interesting to hear. Since with Alaska being such a big space, it's very hard to know all the schools. There's Kenai Middle, and oh, we got another roll cap saying, let's go West Eagles. I'm guessing maybe they're alumni who's controlling that. Maybe, maybe not. Well, thank you for telling me where you guys all went to school. It's very interesting to learn about all these places or them being even a thing. So thank you for telling me, and I'll pass it on to Justin.
Okay, guys, so let's do another game real quick. We're going to be doing a game called One Word. This is going to be a super fast-paced game. I'm going to explain it super fast. Let's pay attention really quick on this. So I'm going to ask you a question, right? And then you're going to type the answer for you in one word, okay? So I'm going to ask the first one word in this game. And it's going to be, how are you feeling today, in one word? All right, so we got some goods, we got some okays, all right? We got happy, ooh, all right. Nice, nice. Couple more goods coming in through here. All right, nice. Seeing a lot of good answers. Sonia's feeling accomplished, good to know. Cool, now we're gonna do a super serious round, okay? This one, we wanna see a lot of things really quickly. And this is, who is your favorite mystic character? Put it in the chat box.
Damon Salvatore.
Oh, we got
Frog.
unicorns, we got frogs, okay, all right, nice.
Oh my God, fucking Dobby, yes!
Okay, so with that and with all of those, we're going to actually pass it on to past Zoe. Zoe recorded this a little bit in the past, but hopefully she'll have just like it was in the present. So let's pass it right on to that.
My name is Zoe Brown, and the moment I decided to become tobacco-free was when I started learning about how unhealthy it is for you, and also when I found out that companies were lying to people, saying that it helps you relax and helps with stress as well, how it isn't that bad for you. Another important reason as to why I don't use tobacco is because of my animals. With them in my life, I don't need to ruin their lungs and mine when I can have their cuddles that can make my day. Joining Youth Encouraging Alaskans Health is a great experience. You learn new things, have fun, play games, win prizes, and laugh, and have fun with random people. And that's why I believe it's important to join And that was a little something about me. Thank you for listening and watching that video. I'm going to pass it on back to Sonia now.
All right, so I'm here to tell you guys 2 tobacco facts. So the first one is nearly 9 out of 10 adults who smoke cigarettes daily try it before the age of 18. And 99% try smoking for the first time by the age of 26, which is pretty intense because like the legal age is now 21 to smoke, but like it used to be 18 and then it was 19. And so the second fact is, and this one's for prizes, so get ready to type in your chat boxes. So there were 217 billion cigarettes produced in 2018. If we stretch them to the end of the earth, how many times would they circle the earth at its equator? So how many times would it circle the earth around? We got prizes for the first 3 correct answers in the chat, and the answers, the options for the answers is 27, 380, 1,118, and 217. I saw one person type it, then there's 2 and 3. So the correct answer is 380. That's how many times it can go around the earth, which is a lot. It's a lot. It's very bad and it's scary. Okay, so now I'm going to pass it on to Layla.
All right. So for this trivia game, the first 2 chatters in the chat box to give me the correct answer will win prizes. Now, remember, we will do a drawing for AirPods on the final day of the summit, so you must have attended all 4 episodes. Keep that in mind. Now, I'm going to ask a multiple choice question, so listen carefully and remember, it pays to pay attention. On average, smokers die how much earlier than non-smokers? 35 minutes, 20 years, 10 years, or 5 years? Let's see some of your answers. Ooh, we've got some good answers. 10, 20, 5. Well, we've got some correct answers because the correct answer to the question was 10 years. You can lose 10 years of your life by smoking. Now, I'm going to pass it on to Zoe.
All right, now we're going to play a game called Name That Movie. And see, what's going to happen is you're going to get a soundtrack and you're going to have to match that soundtrack to whatever movie you think it is. And we're going to have a couple rounds, and whoever's the first one to guess the movie will get a prize. So make sure you listen and be able to quickly type in that movie.
All right, so now it's time for you all to meet one of our adult supporters, Liza. She helps oversee the Teen Ambassador program and is also Charlie's boss. Here you are, Liza.
Hey guys, thanks so much for coming today. It's really great to see all your faces. As Zoe said, or Sonia said, my name is Liza, and I help run the Youth Encouraging Alaskans Health program with Charlie, who's really the star of the show. I love this program because it empowers others to live their best lives. Personally, I choose to live tobacco-free to keep my mind and my body healthy and strong, to save money so I can travel and enjoy life. Heads up, cigarettes and vapes are expensive. And most importantly, to be a positive role model for my 5-year-old nephew, Harvey, who is the funniest, coolest kid that I know. We never know who is watching and learning from us and the effect we can have on somebody's life. So we might as well use that power to be a force for good. That's it for me. Next, we have Zoe.
Zoe might be having some sound problems. She just texted. There she is. She's back.
Yeah, sorry, my internet's been kind of wavy. And now it's time for a dance break.
All right, so for those of you who may have missed the beginning and also may have missed yesterday, I'm here to introduce to you Sean Derrick, the speaker for the Dreamers.
That's what I'm talking about, guys. Show me some love in the chat box, please, by putting some exclamation points. Put some exclamation points in the chat box, please. And just so I know that you're still here, put your name so I can call you out in the chat box. I will go first. Put it all can say, what up, Aiden Lee? What up, Lena? What up, Taylor? What up, Karis? What up, Kaloni? Am I saying it right? We love you, Sean. I love you back. Yuna, Shelby, Ben Anderson. Okay, Yuna. I can't wait to tell you, I have a huge surprise for you all. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I'm here, and then I'm going to bring on my guest here, Ashlyn in the house. Wonderful. Let's do this. Let's put our name backwards like we did yesterday. Wake up your brain. Let's see it. Put your name in backwards. Let's see if you can do it. Let's see if you can do it. Oh, I'm first. James is second. Okay. All right, Aiden in the house. Is it Vivi? Okay, just that was very smart. Okay, great. Justin in the house, wonderful. And do me a favor, go ahead and jumble up your name. Make it make no sense. Just put it in and watch it because your computer going to try to auto correct. Okay, wonderful, great. And do me a favor and just say hello to one of the teen ambassadors. Show some love to one of them. I will go. I'm gonna give some love to Lena. I'm gonna give some love to. He's not a teen ambassador, but he's young at heart. I'll give some love to Charlie. Who would you like to give flowers to right now? Put it in the chat box. And Lizza. Okay, word, Aiden. Shouting out Lizza. Okay, word. Now, and I'll jump to Helen as well. Okay, great. Are you ready for my presentation? Everyone, do me a favor, say go with 3 O's, all caps. If you're ready for my presentation, put it in the chat box so I can see. This is how we're going to interact. I've got so many cool things to show you all. Okay. All right, let's get it started. I'm super excited. I was here yesterday, and now who was here yesterday? Put me in the chat box so I can see. And who's the first time here? Put number 1 of your first time here. Ambassadors do rock. You're absolutely right. Your first time here. Oh, Gavin. Okay, great. Hey, Gavin, have you won anything yet, brother or sister? Because it's actually a beautiful name that can. Let's see. Me 111. No, you haven't. Hey, check it out, homie. You're gonna get a chance to win right after this, so make sure. Before I get started, though, I'd like to do one more game because Gavin hadn't gotten a chance to actually win anything. Let me bring back to the stage DJ Whit Taylor. Y'all want to play one more game so Gavin can try to win? If you do, say yes with 3 S's. Okay, here we go. Okay, DJ Whit Taylor, are you there?
Check. I'm here.
Okay, wonderful. See, Gavin hadn't gotten. Gavin didn't win yet, so we got to make sure that we have Gavin.
We got to
win.
hook Gavin up.
Okay, great. So we're gonna do a practice round. All right. And then we're going to go into it. All right. Or I can check with Charlie. Charlie, do we have enough time to do 2 giveaways, Charlie, or 1? It's up to you. No, I'm not.
We certainly do. The sky is the limit at the summit. And for our good crowd out there, yes, bring on another one. We got it.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do, y'all. Listen, because I know we did not give away $4,000 in prize yet. And this is the last day of this particular summit. So we're going to make sure that we make it hype. Okay. So this time, there's no practice rounds. We're going to give away 2. We're going to 2 rounds. DJ Whit Taylor, if that's cool with you, put your thumbs up. Okay, great. Now you can name the song artist, all right, song or artist for the next prize. Gavin, turn it on. You're here, and I'm so glad that someone told you about this conference. Thanks for registering. Drop that beat, DJ Whit Taylor, and go. No one won that, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that money. No, I'm teasing. Why y'all didn't get that one? DJ Whit Taylor, just tell me which one was that? Tell me what that was.
So that was actually Lean On by Major Lazer.
Okay, word. So listen, they didn't get that one. Let's make it even harder. This one for whoever gets this song right here gets 2 prizes that we're giving away. 2 prizes because this is a hard one. I didn't even know this one. DJ Whit Taylor, go ahead and drop that beat.
Oh
man, Colonia gets 2 prizes. 2 prizes. Oh my goodness, we've never done that before. I didn't even get clearance on that one, but Colonia, congratulations. Colonia, congratulations. Okay, congratulations with a K. Okay, wonderful. Give some love to DJ Whit Taylor for helping us play the game by throwing some exclamation points in the chat box. Thank you so much, DJ Whit Taylor, for being here. I appreciate that. Now it's time to get to it because I have a surprise for you all. So I got to make sure that I get started with this right now. Now, I do want to ask a question. First, before I do that, I want to thank you all for having me. We had so much fun yesterday. Thank all the team ambassadors. Show them some love in the chat box right now. And also want to shout out to my homie Cruz. You know why? Because he showed up. Not only did he have the background going, he was dressed in all green. He looked like he was straight out of the forest. And the theme today is Mystic. So shout out. Let's go back in time though. Let's look at Cruz in his earlier years. See, you didn't know that I had this, did you, Cruz? Show some love for Cruz in the chat box, everybody. And if you recognize anybody in the video, who's that cutie right there? I have no idea who this guy is, but I'm loving this kid. And I want to know who this kid's agent is. We're gonna get this kid on TV as soon as absolute best. Yes. Do me a favor, let me know who this kid is right here. Anybody know who this kid is? So Gavin, it's almost like you won anyway. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Now, this is what I need. Like I told you yesterday, I need volume, which is I need your energy. If you agree with that, say yeah, put in the chat box. If you're going to give me all of your energy, put yeah in the chat box, please. And also, I need you to volunteer. That means I need to always use the chat box whether I ask you to do something or not. Interrupt me. Can you do that? Say yeah. And also always respond in your own voice. Let's try it out. Caption this quickly. Caption that. What could that be? What could that be in the chat box? Just put it. All right, everybody. Now, I'm really excited to show you what I have next. Now, also, name that movie. First place, second place, third place for bragging rights. Name that movie. Quick. Oh, okay, coming through. Thank you so much. Okay. How about this? Name this artist. I bet you know who this is. First place, second place, third place. First place, second. Elvis? No, it is not. Prince? It is. Thank you so much. And we're going to play a game called Recognize That Dude. Recognize that dude later on. Okay, here we go. Also, multiple choice. Let's try one out. Who do you think is the biggest selling female of all time? Here are your choices, A, B, C, or D. Who do you think is the biggest female? Okay, someone says Rihanna. Someone says Taylor Swift. B, A, Okay, if you said Madonna, you are correct. And here's a little fact about Madonna. A lot of people don't know. She moved to New York City when she was 16, and she was told she had no talent and she probably should do something else. Now, $500 million later, I hate to say, Russell Simmons was wrong. And so watch what you say to people. Also, look out for bars. If I say something really dope that you can really feel, like if I said, like, you know, when somebody ever tell you that your style is trash, just be like, okay. See, I'm by a trash can. I'm dressed like. Anyway, just say bars, okay? Bars, bars, bars. Put that in the chat box. If I say something you're feeling, put bars in all caps. Let's try it out. Everyone write bars on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you guys are with me. Okay, great. Are you ready? Say go with 3 O's. Okay, here we go. I got a question. If you actually had a crystal ball, what would you see in it? Or what you want to see in it? If you had a crystal ball right now, what would you want to see? You want to see your future, Gavin? We saw your past. Health, clear, yourself. What else? All right, so here's the thing, y'all. I started speaking when I was 10 years old, okay? Don't worry about what I'm wearing, okay? So what's wild is I saw a lot of people on TV, and if I looked at my crystal ball, I would probably saw someone on TV, but I didn't know how to get from this guy, missing teeth, who could whistle without trying, to this guy, all right? Because when I looked at my crystal ball, right, my life did not turn out like that, all right? Question, does anybody in here still make mistakes, or am I the only one? Yes? You still make mistakes? Okay. Still make mistakes. Okay, so here's the thing. This is just the other day, right? And by the way, when I make a mistake, I'm really hard on myself, right? This is just me the other day. Thank you for coming. Where are his glasses? You can't see anything. I keep everything. Also, name this guy. First place, second place, third place. Someone said Jack Black. Oh. Name this guy. 5, 4. Someone said Charlie. Jim Carrey, my favorite. Jim, what is your favorite Jim Carrey movie? Put it in the chat box. While you're doing that, I'm going to tell you my favorite Jim Carrey story before I bring on the next person. My favorite Jim Carrey story is this. Jim Carrey comes home and he sees his father. His father was an accountant, by the way. His father was coming home. He had all his things in his hand. He was very confused. His father hated his job as an accountant. He said, my father could have been the best writer, comedian in the world because my father was the funniest person I knew, but he chose to be an accountant. And one day his father came home and he looked distraught and he had this look of just defeat on his face. And he said, what happened? His dad had been fired. And Jim Carrey was so confused why he was upset about being fired for a job that he didn't like. He said, I learned so much from my father, not the least is which is this. Is that I see him and said, you can absolutely fail in life doing something that you hate. You might as well spend time doing things that you love. If you can feel that, say bars. Now, here's the thing when I talk about love. I'm gonna give a transition to talk about one of my buddies that I'm bringing on stage. I told you that we have a special guest, all right, who also looked inside of his crystal ball, right? And before I bring him on, I want you to help me out name these dudes. Quickly, name that dude, quickly. Name that dude, name that dude, name that dude. First place, second place, third place. Name that dude. Denzel Washington says Ashland wins. Okay, it's not Murphy. How about this? Name this dude. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jamie Foxx says Roy. Okay, great. How about this dude? 5, 4. Seth Rogen says Cruz. Word. How about this dude? 5, 4, 3, 2. Taylor coming in late. I see you though, homie. Name this dude or what show he's on. Name that dude. What show? American Idol. Thank you, Kalani. That is Randy Jackson. And last but not least, this guy with the muscles. Who's that? Give you a hint. He is a rapper. 50 Cent says Cruz. Okay, word now. And bringing on my next guest, just imagine, what if I told you that this person not only has been on TV and won awards and has his face on the cover of movies. What if I told you that not only has he got a chance to see these people and be presented awards by people like Randy Jackson and meet Jamie Foxx and actually be on set with 50 Cent in the same movie and actually, like, this is him, right? With Seth Rogen, right? What if I told you that this person, you know this movie? You know Transformers? Has anyone ever seen Transformer? What if I told you the person bringing on stage, the director of Transformers, picked him to be the new Hollywood movie, right? And last but not least, what if I told you that that person was from Alaska? If that makes you excited, put as many exclamation points if you can fit in the chat box. Because when I talk about this person who talks about character in his own life and being from where you all are from, right? And has pushed, has struggled, has so much to say to you all right now, do me a favor and give a warm, welcome to our guest speaker, zooming in. Make some noise for my friend, soon to be yours, Cedric Saunders.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Man, Sean, quite the introduction. Wow. Hey, guys, I am Cedric Saunders. I am so excited to be here. I've been sitting here on your call, and I've just been watching you guys, and I've just been so excited. How cool is this? And as Sean said, I am an actor. I'm a singer. I was born right in Alaska. I was born in Anchorage. We have Anchorage in the house. Let me see in the chat if we have Anchorage. Thank you, Kaloni. That's so sweet. Yes, Anchorage, Fairbanks. Okay, who else we got? I heard we got Petersburg, Hollis, Sutton. Put your city in there. But it's all love because we are Alaskans. Well, you guys, I was born Anchorage, Alaska, Providence Hospital. Anybody know Providence Hospital? Yep. Okay. Alaska Regional. Well, you guys, I love being from Alaska. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world. I didn't realize how cool it was when I was your age, but if you don't know now, you soon will. I mean, where else can you see a moose blocking your door when you're trying to get out to go to school or go to the store? Anybody know what I'm saying? Say yeah. Right. The moose. It's a thing. I tell people that, they don't get it. Well, you guys, as Sean mentioned, I'm an actor and I'm a singer, and I've been blessed to work in theater, television, and film with some of my favorite performers like Denzel Washington, Jake Gyllenhaal, 50 Cent. But I'm often asked the question, how did a kid from Alaska make it? You know, and I like to answer that question back with, well, what is making it? Now, growing up, I always had an interest in performing. I started singing in church. My mother was a preacher. Anybody here ever go to church? Yep. Well, my mother was a preacher, so we went to church all the time, like sometimes twice on a Sunday. So I grew up singing in the choir, the youth choir, and by the time I got to high school, I was definitely an experienced singer. And people started asking me to sing the national anthem at the high school games and the football games. And one day, the drama teacher, she came up to me in high school, East Anchorage High School. Do we have anybody from East Anchorage High School? Maybe? No? Yes, Roy. Was that Roy Armstrong? East T-Birds, yes. Well, East Anchorage High School is where I got my feet wet, okay? And after singing the national anthem, the drama teacher came up to me. She asked me to be in the school musical. Anybody like theater here? Anybody like school musicals? Me, yep. Aiden, what's your favorite musical? Musicals are so cool. Anyway, I did the musical, and then I got bit by the acting bug. I just knew I wanted to be an actor. So I said, hey, I want to act. I want to go to college, and this is what I want to do. Now, this alarmed some people. Some people were like, well, what's your plan B? That was the question. Or what are you going to fall back on? You want to be an actor? Or what if you don't make it? Guys, I didn't have an answer to those questions. You know what I mean? I had no answer. All I know is that I wanted to go to college, I wanted to study it, and I wanted to get better. So I went all the way across the country to Washington, D.C., from Alaska to Howard University. And there I met so many people who were singers, dancers, actors. Have you guys ever been surrounded by people who kind of like the same thing that you guys do? You know, and that feeling that you get? Yeah, Charles? Yeah, James? You know what I mean? When everybody's just an artist or even sports. It's just something about that. Well, I went to Howard, I got my degree, then what do I do next? Moved to New York City. And things started pretty good in New York. I went to New York, got a talent agent. And anybody who doesn't know what a talent agent is the person who sends you out on auditions in hopes that you book the job. So I got an agent, got a job as a cater waiter. I was serving cocktails and wine at night and hustling in the daytime to get those gigs. And after about a year of no, maybe, almost, but no again, I finally got my first job, 7 lines in an HBO film with Queen Latifah. Anybody know Queen Latifah? Yes, Queen Latifah. She is one of the coolest people I've ever met. 6 weeks later, I got my second film, American Gangster with Denzel Washington. Guys, I couldn't believe it. I'd only been in New York for a couple of years and I'm already meeting and working with these people. And I'm just like, wait, have I made it? Have I made it now? Well, I moved to Los Angeles a few months before the movies came out. And I kept auditioning, kept hustling, getting parts in Law and Order, SVU. You guys seen those shows before? Yeah, Law and Order. I did a movie called The Social Network. I got an NAACP Theater Award. Yep, I see you. And I finally, guys, after my whole hustle, I got what I've been working for. A series regular role on a TV show. I was gonna be on every episode, guys. Now, this is good money. If you didn't know, TV was good money. And I was like, oh my God. Everyone was like, you made it, you made it. And I was like, okay, have I? Well, anybody, what's your favorite TV show? I want to know. Name something that you like. SpongeBob, okay. The Office, great. The Flash. What's one of your favorite shows that's not even on the air anymore? Used to be on the air and it's not there. The Office, right. Well, my show got canceled. It was axed. And I said, you know what? It's cool because everybody said, once you're on a TV show, you're not going to have any problem. You're on from there. So I keep auditioning. I get married to my girlfriend of 4 years. And then it's like everything stopped. Not as many auditions, not as many bookings, no bookings. Great feedback, but no. 6 months after I'm married, still no job. 8 months later, guys, no job. You guys know what it's like when everything stops, right? Like at the beginning of this pandemic. How did that feel? Kind of, yeah. No school with your friends, right? No sports or activities. Everything that you knew, everything that you were excited about from your day to day was no more. Yeah, it's sad, right? That's how I felt. Everything stopped. And at this point, my bank account is looking at me like, bruh, can you leave me alone? I didn't know what to do. And to top it all off, my wife was pregnant with our first child. Now, being a father was something I definitely wanted once I made it. Because that's the perfect time, right? To start your family. As much as a blessing and a gift as a child is, I felt like the timing was all wrong. Yeah. So I didn't know what to do. It was hard to get a job as a waiter, as a bartender, because guys, in Los Angeles, getting a job as a bartender is just as hard as getting a job as an actor. So what did I do? I washed my car, I put that smell good tree in the rearview mirror, and I start driving for Lyft. You guys know what Lyft and Uber is? Yep, it's in Alaska now, right? Wasn't always there. So I get in that car, start driving. You guys know what? It wasn't that bad at first. You got to do what you got to do, right? I could set my own hours. I get to meet great people. Some people were great tippers. Then one guy gets in my car and he says, hey, aren't you the guy from Law and Order? I'm like, yeah. Then somebody else gets in my car and says, hey, weren't you 50 Cent's brother in that movie? Oh. Have you guys ever been embarrassed by something that you probably shouldn't have been embarrassed by? Yes? Yeah? Well, I froze, guys. I was uncomfortable. I mean, this should feel cool, right? But I felt like I got caught doing something wrong. What am I doing? How did I get here? I did not audition for the role of Lyft driver. I remember feeling like awkward in the car and wondering what they might be thinking. Well, guys, my son, Jameson, was born on October 16, 2016, and my world changed. I saw in his eyes every dream and every possibility. And I sang to him as they placed him in my arms. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams, you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Husband, father are the roles that I wanted as much as I wanted to play roles on television and film. I just wanted them in a certain order. Sometimes the order of things and the way that we think things should go is not always the way that they should be. And I finally accepted that I had made it, not because of my work resume, guys, but I took on a role in real life that was hard. And I'm glad I drove for Lyft, guys. I'm glad, because doing what you got to do to support your family is honorable and something to be proud of, right? The most important character I'll ever play is the one in my real life, because humanity is important. I could be a famous actor like Michael B. Jordan. You guys know Michael B. Jordan, right? Or Denzel Washington, right? And I might not be, but guess what? It doesn't matter, because I made it regardless. I answered to the call. I'm actively pursuing what I want to do, whatever it takes to balance my responsibility on the way there. See, life throws us curveballs, right? Look at this pandemic, right? We're sitting here on Zoom. We're not in a theater. We're not in the auditorium, but it's how we navigate and how we roll with the change. We're all experiencing major change right now, all of us. We've had to navigate. We've had to roll with this new way of life. But the great part is, I want you guys to hear this, the great part is we've all had to do it together, right? And we're all figuring out this whole thing together, because we are stronger together. And I want you to remember that. You're there, you made it, you're making it. Sometimes social media can make us, it makes us think of our worth that way, how many followers we have or don't have. But we just gotta keep on pushing, guys. And I'm just so happy that you allowed me to be here and share my story with you, and just proud to be from Alaska and proud of you guys. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. Do me a favor, do yourselves a favor, and show him some love in the chat box. Please show him some love in the chat box. And as I'm wrapping up this, your favorite takeaway from what he said, put it in the chat box. He said the most important character is not the one he plays on TV or stage, but yeah, the one that he plays in life. What is your favorite? Oh, you guys got to see, there's a lot of chats coming through. There's a lot coming through. What's your favorite takeaway? We are figuring it out together, says Charles Kim. Wonderful. All right, so this one, do one more come through before we play this game, because I've got a surprise for you all. All right, here we are. Okay, cool. If you can name a saying that was not made here, Cedric said, first person that comes through said, I need your help. All right, first one to come through. All right, don't put anything yet. What's been named so far is we are figuring out together, and the most important character that you play is not just on stage and TV, but the one that you play in life. Don't do it yet. All right, Matt, I need your help too. Okay, so the first three people that say something, all right, are going to win this. All right, so this is what you have to do. Don't do it yet. Cedric, you ready? Okay. Cedric Saunders has agreed, right? Here's your prize, that you all are going to have a private session with Cedric Saunders. You can ask him anything you want. And Charlie will be there as well. And so because he wanted to do something to give back, being from Anchorage, Alaska. Okay. Who enjoyed Cedric's speech? Put me with as many E's as you can fit in the chat box for the next 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, here we go.
Thank you, guys.
Get it ready. One takeaway that was not mentioned from his story or his message. First three, put in the chat box right now and go. Who's going to win? Charles Kim comes in. He thought he was guilty for saying proud of be yourself, not your what, Gavin. Not your what, Gavin. Come through. Charles won. Okay. Determination says Lena. Not the others. Okay, so we got it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give it to you as well because I know you came through. Okay, so we got Charles, we got Gavin. If you finish your sentence, Lena, one of the teen ambassadors, and Aiden, you have a private session with Cedric. Cedric, do you want to say anything to these four winners right now?
Oh well, hey guys, I am so excited for you, and I am open. So whatever you want, don't hold back, and I'm here to talk to you. So let's get real, and yeah, let's chat it up.
Okay, wonderful. So what we're going to do right now, and you all will get an email so that you can have a private session with Cedric that will be recorded. You can ask him anything. I would urge you to ask what it's like being on a set and how he's able to transverse his life being a father in Hollywood. Cedric Saunders, thank you so much for being here and blessing us with your presence. And you all just say goodbye, wave to Cedric through the chat box if you don't mind. We really appreciate you.
Guys, my pleasure.
Appreciate you. Woo! We're going to keep the show going. I cannot believe that Alaska's own Cedric Saunders was here. gracing the virtual stage. Thank you so much yet again. My name is Sean Derek, Speaker of the Dream. I want to say one last thing. I asked you all, what would you do if you had a crystal ball, right? People say the future, people say they'd see, you said a lot of cool things, but a lot of people always said see ahead, right? I want to imagine that having a crystal ball, even if you had one, it didn't make a difference. What makes life interesting are your mistakes. What makes life give it flavor is the fact that you don't know what's going to happen from day to day. And how many of you all out there can kind of see this pandemic for yourself, if you reframe it right, as a good thing? What were you able to do because of the pandemic? Put it in the chat box. What's one thing or a couple things you've been able to do more of because you've been at home? Put it in the chat box. Oh yeah, thank you, Liza. Train for the military, says James. Wow. Time with family, says Aiden. Work out and work on yourself. Improve yourself. Okay, wonderful. What else? Right? School at home. Okay, cool. Has anyone else gotten a little bit more sleep, for example? Anybody else or just me? Workout, says Gavin. Dream big. Yes. Okay, wonderful. You don't need a crystal ball, right? What you need are dedicated alliances like what we have here at Yeah. I want to thank everyone for allowing me to be your keynote for today and having Cedric Saunders back in your hood. My name is Sean Derek, Speaker for the Dreamer. It's been a pleasure serving you all, and I'll see you in a little bit.